Hello everybody. Let me do a quick tech check. There were some tech things in the background that kept me from getting on exactly when I wanted to, but that is okay. I am here now. Let's see if I am in the right place. Yes, and can I hear me? I can. Awesome. And I should be able to see comments. Awesome. Welcome, beautiful people. I am Deb K, and this is the Good For You Now, Good For You Always 4-part video series. Today is part 1, and you get to choose Good For You Now. And then you get to have Good For You Always. So like many nature objects do at this time of year, right now, you also have the opportunity to prepare for an upcoming season of your life. And you can feel the call, you can feel the flow to reconnect to exactly who you are, who you were always meant to become. And with divine love, divine hope, divine health, and divine joy in the mix, you will increase the possibility of a beautiful outcome for you in your next season of life. Such wonderful, wonderful words flowed to me on this subject. And so now it is now time to become now and future focused and remember who you are. Remember God. And when you do this, you are going to also start to feel 10 years younger by awakening that magically marvelous fabulousness that's buried within you. Now, I say cheers to that. The sparkly glass was one of the other reasons I was late. I sat down and I said, where's my sparkly glass? I need that for my live. So if you are able to stay till the end of the live, I hope that you will better understand the wonder and magic of that little glimmer that's buried within you, that's wanting to spark up. And what does that mean for you? It's your calling. It's your calling to become who you were truly meant to be, that you were truly meant for more. Whether it is you're just starting off in your journey or you're within your journey, and even if you're very far advanced, there's always more. It's forever. It's for always. Now, you will start to notice signs and synchronicities in your life, whether they're brand new to you or they're more advanced to you, and you'll notice the energy changes in your daily life reflecting all of this back to you. Also, if you stay until the end, you can find out how to work with me and some of this month's specials and what's coming up next. So, first of all, as you're hopping on the live, please do say hello. You don't need to hashtag anything if you're live. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching on replay, hashtag replay. Let me know where you're watching from. I love seeing where everybody is in the world. And if you are enjoying my content, please do like this page, join my private Facebook group, and share with your friends. Share the page, share the group. Please do drop any questions below that you have a burning desire to have answered live. If you're on replay, you can drop your questions. I'll come back to those later. I'll get a notification, hopefully, from Facebook to get those answered for you as well. Now, all of my videos are available on replay. You can find them here on this page in the playlists. If you are in the group, you can find them in my guides. And if you're on my YouTube, they are also in playlists. So everything is in the one link up above. Easy for you to find. If you're having trouble, just let me know and I can help direct you to it. So for those of you who don't know who I am, well, here's a little bit more about me. Your fairy godmother has arrived. I am going to start wearing my tiara for these, I think. I am Deb K, and I am here to help you go from feeling flat to feeling fun, flirty, and fabulous every single day, getting to celebrate you and this most magnificent life that you're creating. Now, what I share today may seem a little bit different than what your current understanding is, but just allow this to flow with you. Feel the truth, let it settle, and do ask any questions you have if you need some clarity, because I can guarantee that we are likely closer on the same page than you think, and I am just using slightly different language than what you may currently understand. Also, a little disclaimer, if you hear any odd sounds in the background, it is a day off of school for my children, so they're fine. They're old enough. They're just playing games down there. Okay, so if you remember, last year I created a Look and Feel Marvelous video series, and this is all based around my Joy Vitality framework that I created, which is the energetically expanded and evolved creation culminating from my very own personal journey towards magnificence over the past few years, and how it's now evolved to become now and future focused, and how I help women like you to become youthfully joy-filled, magnificently marvelous. And these are the exact steps that I myself took to become beautifully whole, a sexy, vibrant woman, and embrace exactly who I am. And I get to look and feel marvelously while I am doing it. So my journey has been truly magnificent. It's truly magical and truly, truly transformative in my life. And I am so excited to be just like your very own fairy godmother. Share this with each of you as you're embarking on your very own journey to create your 10 years younger fountain of youth, and help you awaken that magical marvelousness that's buried within you, and help you create your very own daily dose of hope, health, and joy as you become the youiest you can be. Now, when you live this Joy Vitality framework, the ordinary becomes extraordinary. You celebrate life, and you are just lit up from within, and you get to look and feel marvelous while you are doing it. So I say cheers to that. All right, where are we in my notes here? So this is the, I can change the title, the Good For You Now, Good For You Always video series. And the first bit of preparing for this new next season of your life that I mentioned before is that you can choose good for you. It's divine good for divine you. And this is simple. You choose to remember exactly who you are, your true self, and your soul as it was originally created in the beauty, the love, and the light of God. And this is good, divinely good, as defined by God. When you make the choice and you choose good for you, and choose to align to an ultimate choice to looking and feeling absolutely marvelous, absolutely you'll begin to love living life this way. And there's going to be absolutely no stopping you. And the good for you is going to ripple out and become good for all. You will have a positive effect around you. So this is so exciting. Now, there's several parts to getting to this good. Now, along the way, you want to feel better and feel good until you get to this ultimate divine good feeling, right? So you'll be feeling a call to get started on your journey. You'll be feeling a call to keep moving on your journey if you've already begun. And you'll feel this call to truly become you, to truly become the youiest you can be. You will truly want to stoke that little glimmer within and get that burning, awaken that magical marvelousness that is you. Become that sexy, vibrant woman who you were always meant to be. Embrace exactly who you are and look and feel marvelous while you're doing it. Now you can feel and accept this gift of your youth, of your beauty, of all of it, all of you. Even if you can't or won't feel that it's arrived yet, just allow yourself to accept it is on the way. Now, another important part of this step is that you're going to feel really curious. And that is great. It is so normal and natural to have a desire to know who you are here on earth. Now, we know that we were in the ethereal realm before this. We were created as a soul, and then we were born here on earth as a little baby, right? So we are not necessarily focusing on before or what's after earth. Right now we're going to focus on earth. because that's where a lot of you are starting from. Now, some of the before and the after, maybe not so much after, depending on where you are in your journey, will start to trickle through understanding as you move along your roadmap to your fountain of youth. And that is absolutely wonderful and beautiful information to have. But while we're here on earth, it is supernatural. That might not be the best word to use. It is very natural to want to know all about you here and why you are here. Why did you come? Now, let me just share with you a little bit of how I felt when I was first starting on my journey. And maybe some of you can relate to this. I got to a point where underneath all of my fearful feelings about just life in general in the world, and I know you can't tell I had any of those at this point, right? But I still felt like maybe there was that little glimmer. I felt something stirring inside of me that was just buried so deep down. And it was a feeling like this life can't just be some crappy carnival ride that I've like waited hours in line for, right? So that's when I realized that that little glimmer was maybe something that meant that I was really here, meant to do more, meant to be more, meant truly, truly, truly for more. And so it's natural for you to want to understand this so that you can be all that you can be, all that you intended to become while you were here. And know, unequivocally know why you're here. And when you understand this, what's going to happen is it's going to start the process of you also looking and feeling better. And these go hand in hand because it's all about vibration, right? So as you move through and you start to look and feel better, you will also start to have that ripple effect on those around you in your world. And you can use this to help others. You first, obviously, your family, your friends, and move out from there, but possibly you can help the whole world. Now, you're going to gain an awareness as you move through this step. You're going to be noticing things like signs and synchronicities, recurring events. You're going to remember experiences. So just realize you're not alone. You're not losing your mind. This is totally normal for somebody who is moving through a process like this to start to feel a little better, feel more good, and then have more things flow to them for them to begin to understand. Now, it's a huge part of feeling the call to awaken or to continue moving along your journey that you're going to begin to see or already be seeing and noticing these repetitive signs and synchronicities. This can be anything like numbers that keep repeating, something in a song that maybe you didn't notice the words before, but you found a new meaning to them. Maybe you're on a walk and you see specific feathers of birds that jump out at you like, this means something. These are always here every day, but today I feel something stirring inside me and there may be more to it. It could be a certain word that keeps coming up that isn't maybe something in your normal vocabulary, and all of a sudden you keep hearing it in conversations or seeing it everywhere on the sides of a truck or a sign or this or that. It could be birds coming to visit, butterflies coming to visit. Maybe you're finding heads up pennies on the ground. It could be anything. And you will want to appreciate that the signs are not necessarily just a coincidence. There is synchronicity behind it. If you are starting this process, there is synchronicity behind it. It is there for you to notice and to start to understand what it is that you're noticing and why. Now, there are also some things that may come up, like some recurring experiences that don't feel so good to you. And it's a gift that you're going to keep experiencing them until you notice and understand and take action to start to do something about those experiences. Now, what you want to do, we will talk more about next week, but it's going to help start to get you moving on your awakening journey and continue on your journey wherever you are at, because at different phases of your journey, these are the same things that come up. Not necessarily the same exact experiences, But it's the same idea that there'll be something recurring for you to notice and take action. Now, this is always an opportunity to grow and expand and ditch that low vibration and move closer to your true energy. No matter how horrific the experience may have been when you went through it or when you're remembering it, there is a reason and a purpose for it. And it always is that once you move to the other side of it, it is an opportunity for growth and for love for you and understanding. And it will be good in the end if you follow through and see everything through in the process. So I do want to say that this page and my private group is a place for you to feel safe, to feel comfortable sharing any of these experiences, these signs, these synchronicities that you are seeing. Be part of the group. There are other people who are experiencing these things. And like I said, you're not losing your mind. They are really appearing before you and making you feel a way to notice what is occurring. So please do share these things. And let's see, something else that's kind of really exciting that will be happening to you is that your energetic capacity and your co-creation with the universe, with God, with other physical humans is going to start to become more noticeable to you. Now, even if you don't have a fully expanded capacity yet to understand the basics of universal laws, you can. You absolutely can. Now, these laws are not to stop you from achieving what you want to desire, to feel better, to feel good, to look and feel younger, to feel absolutely wonderful. These laws are here for you, for your experience. So when you work and experience within their parameters, these laws are here to help you. Now, we've all heard of the law of gravity. That is not it is a universal law, but at least on our world, on our earth it is. I don't know about other places that may be in our multiverse. I haven't lived there in this physical life. However, these universal laws are things that we haven't all heard of necessarily. Now, most of you at this point, if you're still here listening to me after all these months and years, you've probably heard of the law of attraction, and you might not have heard it from me. It is actually gaining popularity, maybe isn't the right word, but more awareness and understanding from the world at large, that it is kind of the secret sauce of the gateway to how the world works, and these parameters and, the physicality and the non-physicality of all the laws of the world. Also, the law of synchronicity is another example. The law of desire, the law of truth, the law of balance. These are just a few. There's 12. There could be more, maybe more are being created. But that's for you to start your journey and start to find out and understand more. So they're there, the basic universal laws. They're there, and they're there for your advantage. And we didn't come here with a playbook. So it's those sorts of things that you can learn from others like me, but you can learn by going within and finding that connection, that really, really deep, true connection to yourself, which through your soul is a connection to God and all of the universal laws, amongst other large amounts of vast knowledge. Okay, so if you're not comfortable with God, that's okay. Just know that God is always there for you and you are always connected. And you also have a higher self. So some of you may understand higher self as more of the term superconscious, as like that go-between connection between your energy and non-physical energy that you can't see. Just appreciate that your higher self is always, always with you on this journey. Your higher self is going to guide you to levels of vibrational excellence and soul capability that I don't even think, if you're brand new, you may not be able to imagine. You maybe just feel the stirrings of it, that it's a possibility, but you can make it a probability as you go through the process of your roadmap to your fountain of youth. So if you are not familiar with who your higher self is, what your higher self is, I highly recommend you going back and finding my Meet Your Higher Self video series and watching that. or reach out and we can work on that together. But your higher self is an exact energetic frequency and vibration match to you, because when your soul was created, your higher self had a major part. Your higher self and God. Period. And so those energies are your energy. And it's important to learn a very empowering process that and tools that will help you to consciously connect to your higher self and strengthen your connection with your higher self to develop that deep, deep trusting relationship. So yeah, go take a look at that Meet Your Higher Self series. These tools can also be used to help deepen that connection with God as well. All right, so you're going through this. This was just the tip of the iceberg. There are 3 more videos in this particular series coming up this month. But in your very own wonder and magic and noticing and taking action to answer the call, to start understanding why you're here on earth and feeling that little, glimmer flaring up inside of you that you're truly meant for more. What this means is that you can become a youthfully joy-filled, magnificently marvelous woman. You can celebrate you and this most magnificent life you're creating. You can make the ordinary extraordinary. You can feel hope, health, love, and joy every single day. And you get to create your very own 10 years younger fountain of youth. So that is super exciting. I say cheers to that. I'll check for comments in a second. So I don't see any comments or questions right now. So let me go on and let you know what is coming up. So next week will be the second video in this series, and it will be on Tuesday again. We changed it up this month, but all of the events are posted on this page. So you can go through, click the event to get your reminders, even if you're going to watch on replay. And Coffee with Deb K, awesome live guidance for your body, mind, and soul, will be, it's not on this page. Let me see. Let's see. It's going to be on Wednesday, October 25th. The topic is going to be detox. The event is also up, so you can click that and get your reminder. The Coffee with Deb K's, we focus on some of the pathways of how you can achieve all of the things I speak about in my monthly, weekly series. Okay, so I also mentioned some specials for the month of, what month are we in? October. So right now we have a very special product coming up. I think Friday I'll find out what it is. So some of you may know, who are watching, that have watched me for a while, that I actually started my awakening journey through skincare. And so I loved when I finally achieved having beautiful skin through releasing low vibration, but also finding some awesome products that really worked well for me. I had to become a rep of the company. So we have an awesome compensation plan, and we have a new product coming on Friday, and it's a great time with that combination to launch a business of your own. So if you are in the US or Canada or Australia and you're interested in learning more and having another stream of income, please do reach out to me and we can set up a time to just chit chat, get your questions answered. Now, something else that also I think is a wonderful, wonderful thing is that fall fashions are in full swing right here, at least in the parts of the world where it is fall and autumn, as some of you may know. And I am an exclusive seller on an app that takes about 3 minutes to set up, and you can shop there. Or if you are interested in fashion and helping promote female entrepreneurs' brands while having a shop of your own to promote to your friends to earn another stream of income, please do let me know, because it takes literally about 3 minutes and there's no overhead or anything like that. So I have not looked at any I call them soul specials, but I will. I think I will have one for Halloween, for October. The energy is so interesting today, and I can see things flashing on my camera as well, which is par for the course apparently when I do lives, but that's fine. Okay, so As your very own fairy godmother, I am devoted to compassionately creating the change that you desire to look and feel 10 years younger with hope, health, and joy along the way. Now, all of my one-to-one programs are updated and now in future-focused energy. They're here. They're open for booking and places are limited. So if you are ready to start your journey on your roadmap to your fountain of youth right now, then it's time to get your spot locked in. And if you're not sure which next step is right for you, then please do book in a free Fountain of Youth discovery call and we can discover that together. The link's above in the post. It's all right there. I do have to check and make sure my October calendar is actually squared away. So if you book in and I contact you and say, oops, that spot's not actually open, please do bear with me. I'm like a day or two behind on a couple things. So all right, I still don't see any other comments or questions live, but I do want to thank you all for being here. And remember that good for you is good for you always. So it's time to stop feeling flat and start feeling fun, flirty, and fabulous every single day. It's time to start feeling 10 years younger and awaken that magical, marvelous fabulousness that's buried within you. I will see you all next Tuesday for Good For You Now, Good For You Always, and later in the month for Coffee with Deb K. Sending you so much love. Bye-bye.